Hi everyone, my name is Joelle and welcome to this 30-minute yin yoga sequence for low back pain and back pain overall. I'm using 2 yoga blocks for today's practice, so if you have blocks you can keep them nearby. As we roll onto our back for our first posture, knee to chest, and we'll pull the right knee in towards the chest. You could hold on in front of the knee or behind the thigh with your hands. And the left foot could stay flat to the mat or maybe extending through that left leg. Close the eyes here. Start to take some slow and steady breaths in and out through the nose. We'll be focusing today on the connective tissues in and around the back to help us find relief, release stiffness, and overall discomfort. And this is a great posture here for gently stretching our low back. A little bit of a hip opener as well, good for digestion. And in this passive yin yoga practice, we'll be here for a few minutes. I will leave a link in the description box below to an informational video I made on the benefits and principles of yin yoga. But otherwise, just stay here, focusing on breath and sensation, and thanking yourself for taking the time to take care of yourself today. To come out, you can gently release hold of that right knee, and we'll switch sides. And again, you could keep that right foot planted to the mat or extend the leg as the left knee moves in towards the chest now, holding on wherever you'd like with the hands. I do have quite a few now 10 and 20-minute videos for back pain as well, which are all below. But this yin yoga practice in particular is an especially nice practice to do first thing in the morning or perhaps right before bed if low back pain and back pain in general is something you deal with regularly. So again, just notice how you're feeling here. And breathe into any sensation, allowing the breath to soften and release. And again, you can release hold of that left knee, gently setting that foot down and rolling to one side. We'll be making our way towards hands and knees. No rush here, take your time getting there. And once you've arrived, we'll step the right foot forwards into a lunge, a low lunge, or what is sometimes called baby dragon in Yin Yoga. And you could have fingertips on the mat. You might use your blocks, placing them at any level underneath the palms of your hands. And again, just closing the eyes here, allow the hips to sink deeply. Such a great posture for those of us who spend a lot of time sitting down. It creates length in the lower back by stretching deeply into the front of the hips and the hip flexors. And just allow the muscles to relax here, no pushing or pulling or forcing in Yin Yoga. And give yourself time to find the right pose for you. And we'll gently reverse to come out of this posture, back to hands and knees. It might feel nice to take the hips in a big circle here, maybe going once in each direction just to release hold of that long-lasting stretch. And once you're ready, the left foot now can step forwards, finding your version for today of this low lunge, baby dragon, with hands on blocks or fingertips touching the mat. And you might notice that one side feels different from the other. So just allow yourself to turn inwards and enjoy the sensation of release. And as slowly as before, let's start to come out, finding our way back to hands and knees. Maybe another hip circle or two here if you think that might feel nice for you and your body. And we'll be coming to thread the needle next. So the right arm will slide underneath the left, relaxing down. And the right ear and right shoulder come towards the mat or perhaps to a block. You could keep the left palm resting to the mat or maybe reach it forward. Or another option can be to bring that left hand behind the back, maybe hooking onto the inner right thigh, or perhaps simply resting the palm on that low back. And gentle twists, such as this one, can really help us focus on the thoracic spine now, so the mid and upper back. And over time, as we hold the pose, the body will naturally relax, naturally soften. So breathe into your upper back, feeling it expand as you inhale and soften as you exhale. And to come out, you can plant that left palm to the mat and press yourself back up to hands and knees. Let's just do one round of cat-cow here to shake that off. Inhale to arch through the spine and exhale to round through the entire back. Very nice. And then coming back to a neutral spine. We'll thread the needle on the left now with that left arm sliding underneath the right. The left ear coming towards the mat or a block. And the right arm can stay where it is. It can crawl forwards. Or you might like to wrap it around that inner left thigh or simply rest on the low back. No matter where you are, settle into this nice, calming posture to help you get the kinks out after a long day or perhaps after a long night's sleep or just any time when this feels nice to you. Just inviting any tension or discomfort to be on its way. And let's press the right palm down to help ourselves out. Back through hands and knees, one more round of cat-cow here. Inhaling to gently arch, and exhaling to round through the spine. And next we'll slide forwards into Sphinx pose so you can lower down onto the belly, bringing the forearms to the mat. And it's up to you to decide where the forearms go. The further forwards they are, the less intense this posture will feel. And if you would like a little bit more intensity, you can always pull the forearms slightly back. And no matter where you are, pulling the shoulder blades together, allow the chest to open up. Breathe into the space that you're creating in your heart area. And this is a gentle back bend to help us release the lower back, help us improve spinal flexibility. So just stay with your breath here, connecting mindfully to stillness. Beautiful. And to come out of this one, we're simply going to roll ourselves over onto our right side now. And you might like to have a block nearby. So we're coming into side seal. And you can either rest the forearm on a block or on the mat, with the knees bent and the feet behind you. Or for a little bit more sensation, you can straighten the legs, one stacked on top of the other. And you can also come up onto the palm of the right hand. So pulling the shoulder blades back here, allowing the chest to lift. Our right hand or right forearm is down for stability. The top of the head is reaching upwards, and the tailbone is slightly tucked. Opening up now through the lateral spine and the side body in a gentle restorative way. So once you've found the posture that is right for you, allow yourself to come to stillness and settle in and breathe. Let's come out by bending through the knees. And you could either simply roll over to the other side, or I'm going to stay facing you here. We'll be coming into side seal on the other side with the knees perhaps bent behind us and the forearm resting on a block, crown of the head reaching towards the sky. Or maybe the legs extend, and maybe you come up onto that left hand, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Imagine growing taller. And this is one of my favorite yin yoga postures, so allow yourself to let go of any expectations of what this pose or any pose really should look like. And rather just close the eyes and allow the posture to release something that is no longer serving you, here and now. Once more, let's bend those knees to help ourselves out of this side seal. Making sure you have both of your blocks nearby, we'll be coming into supported fish. So one block will be parallel to the long edge of the mat, and it will go underneath the thoracic spine. And the other is parallel to the short edge of the mat, and it can go underneath the head. And again, you're in charge of what level you'd like to place your blocks at. The lowest level will allow for a more restorative, gentle opening. And a higher level might intensify the sensation in the upper back and in the chest, stretching the muscles around the rib cage. Nice opening of the heart chakra as well. So less is always more in yin. We're not chasing any sensation. The more you can relax here, allow gravity to do the work for you, the better this will be for the connective tissues and for your joints overall. So turning back to your breath here, sending it deeply into the chest and into the heart. And let's start to release. Lifting up just slightly to move the blocks out from underneath you. Coming down back onto your back. Bringing the arms alongside the body with the palms turned upwards. And coming to complete stillness in this corpse pose. To observe how you feel. Offering some gratitude to yourself for practicing today. And to your body for everything that it allows you to do. And stay here for as long as you would like in this Shavasana. And when you're done, please do let me know in the comments what you thought of this one. You can hit the like button. And if you haven't already, I encourage you to subscribe. I will have another yin practice out next week, which I hope to practice with you soon. Do check out the description box for those shorter practices for low and upper back pain that I mentioned. And I do hope that this practice has helped you find some release. Well done today. Thank you so much for joining me. And namaste.